Happy morning, all of you. I am Professor Anand Kumar Das. Today, I have taken the very nice topic from the business organization and management. That is, what is business and business activities? This is from the very first chapter, as you know very well from any classes. And today, I am going to explain you all very frankly what is business and what is business activities. What do you think? What is business? You might have heard about this. What is business? In the entire world, this is a very common term. If you will go by the books in a layman term, business means being busy. It means anyone who is busy in some other activities, which is economical activities or non-economical activities, that is business. Very simple. But in very simple term, business means any buying, selling and manufacturing of goods and services, exchange of goods and services for monetary and non-monetary transactions for any economic activity and non-economic activities. Then you will be very surprised to know that what exactly is the economic activities and non-economic activities. And I will request my all students, please, whatever I am saying, take care of that particular word very seriously. Pause the video again if required. You can reopen again once again. You can rewrite also the same thing. It's up to you how you do that. So don't worry about anything. If you have any confusion, you can write your comments, your compliments on description box of YouTube. Very simple. You can ask me any question related to any part related to commerce and management subjects, because I am teaching commerce and management students for general courses and professional courses for last 23 years. So let's start. Business means, as I told, it's a very simple in a common term: buying, selling, manufacturing of goods and services, or exchange of goods and services for monetary transaction or non-monetary transaction, which can be further divided into economic activities and non-economic activities. So what is the basic difference between economic activities and non-economic activities? So economic activities means what? Which is for earning profit, whether it's terms of salary, in terms of wages. Say for example, I am a professor. If I am teaching in a school, colleges, institutes, universities, I am getting something out of that. I am getting salary. That is economic activities. A person working in an office, he is getting salary. That is economic activities. A worker is working in a factory. That is economic activities. But non-economic activities, say for example, your mother is working in your home and he is preparing food for family, that is non-economic activities. If as a student you are helping someone, that is non-academic economic activities. So these are the two difference, very simple, between economic activities and non-economic activities. I think you might have understand all this very simple concept. Now under the business activities part, it has been broadly classified into two parts basically. But as you know very well, in most of the book you will get only two parts. Entire business activity has been divided into two parts. The very first part is industry, as you know very well. In most of the book, 90% book, you will find only two part. Business activity has been divided into two part. Even if you will go by the NCERT book, if you will go by the BBA books, MBA books, IEA, ICOM books, BCom books, first year, second year, third year, whatever it is, MCom books, they have divided business activities into only two part. Industry first, second one is commerce, and third one nobody has mentioned till date, but 5 to 7 years back, modern management guru, late C.K. Prahlad, has defined or has been given by him third part, that is known as management. So business activity has got the third part also, that is called management, means management tactfully. So as of now, business activities has been divided into three parts. Okay, industry, commerce, and management. And management has been given by late C.K. Prahlad. He was the modern management guru from Michigan University, and he was the professor at Ross Business School, where my brother also, my eldest brother also got the degree, MBA degree from Ross Business School, and he was his students at that time in 2006. So I still remember and that particular management part has been introduced by Mr. C.K. Prahlad, late C.K. Prahlad. Okay, don't forget this name. If anybody asks you who told you to divide this into three parts, you are supposed to tell them very frankly, late C.K. Prahlad, modern management guru from Ross Business School, professor of Ross Business School from Michigan University, USA, has given this part, third part, given by him only through one article what he published, I think almost more than 10 years back. Okay, so under industry part there are basically three part which is very important all over the world. Everybody know this has been divided into three part. Industry, what is the meaning of industry? First of all, what industry does actually? As I told, business means buying, selling and manufacturing of goods and services, exchange of goods and services for monetary and non-monetary transaction, for economic and non-economic activities. So what industry is doing actually? Industry is for all about production, distribution and consumption. Means conversion from what? Something from production, distribution and consumption. Resourceful activity, converting and then satisfying the need, wants and demand of the people. That is the job of the industry. What commerce does? Commerce related means trade, internal trade, external trade. What management does? Management means managing all these industry in commerce, because there is need of, you can say there are need of five things, five M's of management: money, manpower, method, material, machinery. That is why management is required. Okay, so industry has been divided into three parts. One by one I will explain. Okay, don't worry about that. First is primary sector. This is very important sector in this country. Then comes secondary sector, and then comes tertiary sector. Under primary sector, two part comes. First, extractive. What is the meaning of extractive? That is, something is being extracted from that particular resources, that is extractive. I will discuss this in detail separately, because if I will make one video, then it will be more than 1 hour video. Nobody will watch. You all students are very busy nowadays, just like Mukesh Ambani and Ratan Tata. So I know very well you are not going to watch any video more than 10 minutes. So I will try my level best to keep this video also within 10 minutes, so that you will be able to watch also very carefully and you will be able to understand the concept also. Extractive and genetic. Genetic related to breeding of animals, plants, and everything. Secondary sector. Secondary sector related to manufacturing and construction. Construction, as you know, road, bridges, dams. Manufacturing, the very first thing which comes in your mind, analytical industry, synthetical industry, synthetic, processing industry, and assembling computer, as you know very well. These are the four parts of manufacturing industry. So industry has been divided into three parts. Tertiary means which support and give service. Support and service. That is tertiary. Service sector basically. Under service sector, what are the things? Banking, insurance, transportation, warehousing, bank finance, advertising, packaging, communication, everything comes under tertiary sector. That is related to support and service. I will explain it with the help of separate video, so that there will be three video on this. First on industry, after that this is the first video, after the second video on industry, third video on commerce, and fourth video on management, so that you will have clear concept on these three, so that in any exam you will be able to write very nicely, very clearly, and you will get full marks out of 100 marks, out of 20 marks if it is 20 marks, so that with all examples, with all diagrams, with all, you can say all prompts also, so that you will be having clear cut concept. What exactly? Commerce. What is commerce? As I told you, buying and selling of goods and services, exchange of goods and services. Here manufacturing doesn't involve. Manufacturing related to industry only. That's why manufacturing and construction is there. Always remember. Commerce means buying and selling of goods and services. Industry means buying, selling and manufacturing. Got it? Very clear concept. Commerce, under this internal external part come. Internal trade. Actually basically this is trade. This is auxiliaries to trade. Auxiliaries to trade. What does it mean? Trade means there are two types of trade: internal, external. Auxiliary means what? Helping to trade means assisting in trade. Just like English, helping verbs is MR, has, have, had. In the same way, under commerce also there are auxiliaries to trade, just like tertiary sector. These two are same. Very simple. Always remember. And under this trade part, internal and external. So what are internal trade? Who are doing internal trade and external trade? Very simple. As you know very well, internal means wholesaler, retailer, they are internal trading. Wholesaler, wholesale, okay, and retail, retailer. And external is import, export, and entry pot. I will clear the meaning in the next video so that you will have clear cut understanding. With all examples I will give you all, so that clear concept, you will get clear concept on business and business activity. After that you are not supposed to read any book. After that you will go through the video only and you will get all the concept very clearly in a very nice way. Then management. Management means always four things. Always remember, management means management tactfully, and tactfully means effectively and efficiently. Those days gone whereby the management definition was getting the things done by others. Those are the old fashion, okay? Nowadays, management means management tactfully, that is effectively and efficiently. And under this management, four part comes, as you know, the very first is finance. Without money, nothing will happen. No business you can do without money. Very simple. After that, you need that money to manage HR, human resource, people. People are supposed to manage finance. Very simple. Without people, you are not able to manage anything. You cannot run any business activity, because business and business activity is required to satisfy need, wants, and demand of the people by demand and supply theory. Very simple. Then HR, people are there. Then production and operation management means POM, and production and operation management we call, or OM means operation management. P matlab, okay, no problem. Short form I will write. You will get it. Production operation management. So that method and machinery required for this. And then last part is marketing. Everything is marketing. Without marketing, nothing is possible. What does it mean? Without selling, then there is no profit. Very simple. Marketing means selling. If you will sell, only then you will get money. And everything is being done for what? What is the purpose behind all business and business activity? Earning profit. Nowadays, there are big difference between merchant, industrialist, and businessman. I have given already video on this. You go to my YouTube channel, there are more than 100 videos on that, and you just go to industry, difference between industrialist, merchant, and businessman in Hindi. That video is in Hindi. I will try to make video on, I will try to make video in English also on that particular topic. I will try my level best. But go by that. If you understand Hindi, go by that. You will get the clear distinction between merchant, industrialist, and businessman. So this is all about, very simple, industry, commerce, management. And to perform these four functions, you need, very simple, the concept Potts Corp. Potts Corp is a term coined by Mr. Luther Gulick. What is Potts Corp? P means planning, O means organizing, D means directing, S means staffing, CO means coordinating, R means reporting, and B means budgeting. So these are the words which is required in management, because industry and commerce equal to management. Because whatever the activity will be going on here under these two parts, but definitely will be managed by 5 M's of management: money, manpower, method, material, machinery. Clear now? So I think you have got some little concept related to business and business activities, and there will be separate video on industry and commerce management one by one, so that you will have clear cut concept on business organization management, the chapter very first, what is business and business activities. If you think my logic is correct, don't forget to subscribe and like and share this video with your all friends, family, relative, whosoever is studying in any general management and professional courses of commerce and management. Thank you so much. May God bless you. The happy beginning.